Tonight's performance will make A Chorus Line the longest-running show in the history of Broadway. And the creator, the choreographer, the director of this stunning, funny, often moving musical is Michael Bennet. You look terrific this morning.
Yes, thank you. I shaved my beard.
I see. I mean, you really look... Well, you're 40 now.
I'm 40, yeah. I figured I no longer needed to look older. I am older.
Tonight, the big night, what number performance will it be for Chorus Line?
It's the 3,389th performance. That's on Broadway. It did do a couple of hundred performances off Broadway before that. But that's the one that breaks the record.
I mean, off-Broadway includes Tokyo. I mean, that's really off-Broadway.
Well, if you added all of the companies together, I think you'd be up in the hundreds of thousands of performances of the Chorus Line. I'm talking about the London company, the Australian company, the Swedish company, the German company, the Japanese company, the 3 companies that played for 8 years all over America, in addition to the Broadway company. It's amazing, isn't it?
If you're one of 22 million people who've seen it, you know A Chorus Line is no traditional musical. Simple sets, a brilliant Marvin Hamlish score, the book, a series of one-on-one confrontations.
And the experience of adolescence. And I think that people in the audience have a subjective experience when they watch the show. In other words, they watch the dancers' lives being talked about.
Dreams. And tonight we get to watch as one big impossible dream comes true.
Joel Siegel, thank you. And 2 men who helped create...
You're not alone. I think it makes people feel happier about being part of the human race. It makes you feel closer. The metaphor is a chorus line. It's being part of a great team. And being part of the human race is very nice. I don't think it'd be fun to be the only human being around, you know?
Well, you are not going to be the only human being around tonight, because you have planned one of the most spectacular galas that has ever hit Broadway.
Well, yes, I have invited to play this evening's performance along with the current New York company, the original company that did the show in 1975 and did the original tape sessions that made this whole thing possible. Also the international company, the national company, the Chicago company, the Las Vegas company, the 2 Bus and Truck company. So there are going to be about 350 dancers.
You mean they're all going to come on and do...
Well, they will all be on by the finale. But also, each company is going to play a different section of the show. So so that the evening does, because the evening doesn't belong to just the original company or the current company now. It belongs to all of these dancers and actually every dancer in America. And also what's happened with the Chorus Line is that dancers have become singers and actors. And so now dancers, Broadway dancers, are not just dancers. And when you see a show like Cats or My One and Only, you are seeing not the singing chorus and the dancing chorus. You are seeing the well-rounded Broadway performer. Now, if you learn the craft of singing, unless you're tone deaf, okay, if you're tone deaf, don't listen to me. But if you're not tone deaf, if you learn how to sing, you can sing pretty well. And the more you work at it, you will sing better and better. And the same thing, if you're an emotional dancer, those are the same emotions you use when you act. So someone just has to tell you, don't be afraid. You know, go in there, tap that, and learn the other crafts. And that's what happened to the original company of the show.
Now, how much is it going to cost you to bring these people in from all over the world and produce this one night's entertainment?
Well, my guess is it's over $500,000. And what's wonderful about tonight, too, it isn't the end. I mean, Chorus Line does very well, and I think Chorus Line is going to be around on Broadway for a few more years, and I certainly think that, you know, it will be around for a long, long time. You know, when we opened off Broadway, they said, this show, I mean, it's just terrific, but it's all about show business. Maybe it's too inside. It probably won't work on Broadway. We opened on Broadway. Then they said, well, it's terrific on Broadway, but it's a New York show. It won't work around the road, on the road. We played 104 cities. I mean, some of them 5 and 6 times in America. They said, great, but it'll never cross the Atlantic. Well, it worked in England, and then they said it wouldn't translate. Well, it worked in Japan and in Swedish and Germany and all over South America and everything. And the truth of it is they all go, well, the movie, it needs to be expanded. Well, you know, when they make this movie, I really believe it will work.
One of the ways it was done on stage was opening night in New York, and a member of that cast was Priscilla Lopez, who sang a song that got to be a very, very big hit. And you know who we have in the studio today, Michael?
Who, Gene? Not Priscilla.
Priscilla.
Not Priscilla Lopez.
Herself.
Great.
And she is going to sing What I Did for Love. And Fran Liebergold is going to play at the piano, who has rehearsed and auditioned thousands of your...
20,000, 30,000.
And then one thing led to another. Ed Klebank came up with the...
And Priscilla Lopez will now sing What I Did for Love.
Kiss today goodbye, the sweet sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. But I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. And I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love.
It's very emotional, huh?
We love all the work you have done. Line tonight, the longest running show in the history of Broadway. And it's a wonderful and marvelous and thrilling and heartbreaking musical show. Thank you for everything, Michael Bennett. Congratulations, and I hope you have another 150 years.
Thank you, Gene.
We'll come back with some final thoughts.